The reality of World 3. As above, in addition to the more traditional concepts of a physical and mental world, Popper also posits the existence of a third world, that of the collective products of human minds. Popper makes three emphatic claims about the objects in this world. 1. World 3 objects are abstract, even more abstract than physical forces, but nonetheless real, for they are powerful tools for changing World 1. Secondly, World 3 objects have an effect on World 1 only through human intervention, more especially through being grasped, which is a World 2 process, a mental process, or more precisely, a process in which World 2 and World 3 interact. Thirdly, we therefore have to admit that both World 3 objects and the processes of World 2 are real, even though we may not like this admission out of deference, say, to the great tradition of materialism. End quote. Popper summarizes his position on World 3 by concluding, cultural evolution, we may say, continues genetic evolution by other means, by means of World 3 objects. As to actual examples of World 3 objects, Popper lists stories, explanatory myths, tools, scientific theories, whether true or false, scientific problems, social institutions, and works of art, and adds that World 3 objects are of our own making, although they are not always the result of planned production by individual men. End quote. Popper points out that many World 3 objects exist in the form of material bodies and belong in a sense to both World 1 and World 3. Examples are sculptures, paintings, and books. A book is a physical object and it therefore belongs to World 1. But what makes it a significant product of the human mind is its content, that which remains invariant in the various copies and editions. And this content belongs to World 3. Popper insists that World 3 objects are real in the sense in which human beings generally define this, which he describes as follows. The entities which we conjecture to be real should be able to exert a causal effect upon the prima facie real things, that is, upon material things of an ordinary size, that we can explain changes in the ordinary material world of things by the causal effects of entities conjectured to be real. End quote. Popper's revival of interactionism led his collaborator and co-author, the Nobel Prize-winning neurophysiologist John Eccles, to focus on a very concrete and literal interpretation of the interactive process. Eccles argued that this interaction is located in specific areas of the brain, and he formulated the mind-body problem as the problem of describing in as much detail as possible this liaison between the brain and the mind.